Okay, so you're ready to move from judgment to discernment, right? I don't want to be a judgmental person. I don't want to be judgmental on myself. I don't want to be judgmental on other people. But how do I even start? How do I start to shift from judgment to discernment? And so in this video, I want to give just a really simple framework, a simple first step to help you to start creating the space for discernment. And the key is curiosity. Okay, so first let's go through judgment, what's happening, and discernment, where we're going. Okay, judgment is really how we make choices in this world. It's how we understand what is safe for us, what is dangerous, what we want, what we don't want. So to a certain degree, judgment, until it has an evolved vehicle to work with, is necessary. It is how we go about making choices in life. We cannot choose if we do not have judgment. If everything is one, if everything just is, right, there is no choice. But here's the thing, judgment is really coming from the mind. And that's why so much in the spiritual world would say, not to judge, because what's being referred to is the mind that's trying to make a conclusion about whether or not something is good or bad. So judgment tends to be very dualistic, and it's always looking at like, oh, I have this sensation in my body. Is that good or is that bad? Oh, I had this thought. I had this intrusive thought. It's a bad thought. It's bad. I can't believe it. Why am I having that bad thought? Something must be wrong with me, right? And all these conclusions and this rumination and this freak out that can happen when something within us, within our bodies, within our minds is something that we are judging as good or bad. Same thing with a person outside of us. Oh, this is a good person or a bad person. This is a good situation or a bad situation. Again, a lot of like kind of superficial judgments on this person. A lot of usually will kind of want to be morally superior, or we lack self-esteem and we want to be inferior, so there is a lot of judgment, idolization that can happen with the outer world. And that is, idolization is a form of judgment. Oh my God, this person is so amazing. They must have everything. They must have everything figured out. And we start to give away all of our power in that, through that judgment. And that again is kind of what happens with judgment, is that we sort of lose our power. Judgment is kind of, we want to, it's like a faulty way of seeing the universe and a faulty way of seeing the self. Again, trying to assess and put everything into categories. And so discernment is a much more fluid way of interacting with the world and interacting with each other. It's much more based on the heart's guidance and our own evolution and what works and is necessary and what doesn't, without a need for saying, this is good, this is bad, right? It's just, this is aligned, this is not. And there's no judgment. This is towards law, right? This is in flow, this is not. And so discernment starts to operate a lot more. It's allowing us to choose. That's coming from much more of the heart-centered space. But there also is in discernment, there's also a need to see, to connect with the obscure, or what is hidden, what is less obvious. Okay, because judgment tends to be very superficial. Discernment is much deeper. It's looking at what is unconscious here, what is unconscious within me, what is unconscious within this event that I'm experiencing, or this conflict with someone else, what is unconscious within the environment around me. Discernment, which is why discernment is also oftentimes associated with spiritual discernment, right? Spiritual discernment would be the ability to understand the other layers, to be able to see beyond the surface of what is happening. Okay, so discernment is more flow, more coming from the heart and flow, and just sort of a knowing. It's that higher mind, the heart, I call it the heart activated mind. Judgment is the intellect, the mind, that is more simplistic, more dualistic, and very based on, again, the obvious that's in front of it, the obvious that's within it. Okay, discernment is going much deeper. Discernment is looking at all the different layers. Discernment is is looking at what is hidden and what is within the unconscious field. So how do we shift from judgment to discernment? Step number one is to admit that we are judging. Okay, that would be an important one. Am I being superficial in my judgments? Am I trying to just focus on the obvious? This is why inner authority becomes so important, because we're understanding what we're sending through our own unconscious field as well. Everything then comes back, something that happens in the outer world is then coming back, being applied to our own inner world. What within me is allowing this to occur, right? Or is being met? What within me, this is a matching frequency in some way to something that is within me. And so what is this helping me to see? What is this helping me to understand more deeply? Okay, so first step is to admit that we're judging. And when we can do that, we pause. All right, so we want to pause, admit what's happening, admit that we are having a moment of judgment. Then what comes next is curiosity. So from that moment, you want to then stay outside of judgment, right? Pause. I'm in judgment. Okay, breathe. And now get really curious. And it's curiosity that allows us to stay present, right? To not go, we don't want to disassociate, we don't want to detach from what is happening, to deny that we're having certain thoughts or certain emotional experiences or certain things that are happening within our body. We don't want to deny that something is happening outside of us. So we want to, we want to be present with and admit what is occurring. That allows us to kind of stay present, right, in that moment. And now practice curiosity. And it's curiosity about our own experience, and curiosity about the other, and curiosity about what is not being seen, what is not fully understood in a given situation. How can I open my perception? How can I open my body to receive this more fully? How can I go deeper into the experience of, okay, I'm having a pain here, or I'm feeling drained, or I'm feeling, whatever it is, to start checking in with the body, checking in with the thoughts without judgment, checking in with what's happening in the outer world without judgment. So how long can you stay present and start practicing curiosity within yourself, curiosity within the experience outside of you and the experience with the other, to really go deeper into what is happening within, what is not being seen, what is not understood, what are the deeper layers of what is happening, okay, without having any judgment. Now, eventually, this pause, right? Oh, I'm getting judgmental. Okay, I'm going to pause. I'm going to become really present, start to breathe, and get very curious. Start to really explore what's happening. And then eventually we start to work on later parts of discernment that allow us to then take that internally, process things, and get to the point of responding, of having a better response, of integrating information, and how that kind of impacts what we choose, how we choose to interact with ourselves or other people differently, right? How it's going to inform and shift our actions or our choices. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. That is the very simple invitation, the first bit of any time that you are experiencing intense judgment on the self or intense judgment outside of you. Pause and get curious. Pause, get present. Go deeper within the experience. Go use curiosity to go deeper into what is really happening here. What is happening within the unconscious field within me and outside of me? What are other things? What are things that I'm not understanding? What questions can I ask without needing to have a conclusion? Just exploring, just being curious, just creating space. And as you create more of that space, right? Then you have the space to do more of the discernment work that would come later, which I'll cover in later videos. All right, hopefully that was helpful and you found some inspiration or a desire to kind of press pause, get curious, and start practicing early forms of discernment. Love and strength, everyone.